Hello, YouTubers. Is that the right vernacular for people who go on YouTube? Anyway, I thought I haven't done a video log for some time. I'm not sure if I have actually. Anyway, I should try and do a few more. Just wanted to say what's coming up on John Doyle Poems currently. There's the Jacob Jakes serialisation, and that will be coming. The first one I think will be on the 1st of June, or it might be the end of May at midnight, so it will be June anyway. I shall stick a preview of the first episode at the end of this, just to give you a taste of what it looks like and what it's a little bit what it's about. It's a bit more than what it appears, I'll say that. And also I've recorded a few more shorter poems which I shall place in between a few of the Jacob Jakes. A lot of these poems are written over different periods. They're all on my computer, which is sitting next to me. I don't know how many there are, there's lots of them. Some of them are 10 years old, some of them are 5 years old, some of them were written the day before yesterday. So you get a fair selection of but you don't get a fair selection, it's just me picking them because I've got no other way of doing it. It's not a chronological order, it's just whichever I think, oh yeah, that'd be good, I'll stick that on and see how that goes. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, if you noticed, and the hat's because the hair's a bit of a mess. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying John Doyle Poems on YouTube. Also, I've connected up to Live Messenger, that used to be MSN, and I think my name on that, the username is John Doyle Poems, possibly all one word. I think you can search under the email that they're linked to, and that one is johndoylepoems@hotmail.co.uk. So I haven't got anyone on the contacts list at the moment, so if anyone does want to chat about anything, poems, about the universe, as Paul McCartney wrote in one of his songs, what was it, Well Tonight, I've got it here actually, what was the lyric? Something like, that's quite apt. For a while we could sit, smoke a pipe, discuss all the vast intricacies of life. We could jaw through the night, talk about a range of subjects, anything you like. That sort of sums it up. Anyway, I thought that was all I was going to tell you about the Live Messenger, about Jacob Jakes coming up, and about some short poems as well, including a series of short ones called I Was Born in a Well, which I've written recently. Anyway, I've also started writing more of, I'm not sure I should tell you this or not. Should I? Yeah, okay, I've started writing more of Jacob Jakes, because originally with these poems they go to people that are part of a poem collection, a group of people, some who work at the same place as me, some who are relatives and some elsewhere, and they get to see the written words of these poems. And a lot of them, like Jacob Jakes, which was written last year actually, I think it was last year. Let's see when it was written. Yes, it was written May, July and August 2006. And so they liked it, and I've been thinking, I'm and about how I could continue it, and now I found a way. Well, I had a way before, but I thought because I've read them out that now I can carry the story on because I remember it all. Also, I'm currently working on The Void, which I've been on for a year now, and Charrington's, so those might be coming up soon. But anyway, that's enough for this. I think I've said all I was going to say. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying your comments and your videos of all my subscribers, thank you. And it's a very interesting place, and long may it continue, and hopefully not too much emphasis on non-YouTubers, i.e. because I've noticed that on like the YouTube page, all the broadcasters are always big companies, independent companies, you know, like the BBC or, you know, whoever. They're always the famous people. It seems to be shifting towards that way now, and of course they have their accounts, but they never answer anyone, they don't act like YouTubers. But that's the way when things get popular. Anyway, not a dig, just it's a shame. I'm not sure why I interjected that, but anyway, here's your preview of what's coming up in Jacob Jakes on John Doyle Poems in June. I often wondered whether only I knew what or who I truly was, whether it was alone my secret, or that people close to me were aware of what I had become, but were too afraid or perhaps too polite to say. I would spend my days as different people, with different sets of friends, all made possible by my newfound income, my late grandmother's last will and testament. Some days I would lay on the street as if a tramp, and had tramp friends. We would talk about tramp things, and when the desire took me, I would lure one to some dark and shady corner and drain the life out of him. His life was meaningless, he was not missed. And the pleasure in his death was short, which is why the manner of the death I chose him was likewise. There would be no point in taking time to kill such a man, for who would there be to marvel or feel pain about a long and painful death? No one. Like a great painting with no owner. Other days I had become a temporary worker at a factory. This was the job that gave me great joy. There I was kicked around by the permanent staff, made to do all the ungracious jobs they wouldn't do themselves, treated like a slave in the 18th century, but with all the trappings of a civilized 21st century. Sometimes it would be almost a task to withstrain my natural anger as their faces would come close, and they would growl some duty into my face, but I would always have my revenge, and these deaths would be most long and painful. I would string them up for hours, let them slowly bleed through small perforations from their stomachs or intestines, of which I did not know, for I was no doctor. My art was merely in the release of my anger, and anger that raged over and had to be tapped.